Yeah, Eagles wear boxing. Y'all know what's up. Have a seat. Yeah, what's up? What's up? Yeah, I was a little bit. I was probably spacing out a little bit. Oh, I was tripping. I was tripping. Got a lot of stuff to think about. Okay, I'm saying something I don't know. But I mark this for looking at for later. So I'm pretty good at giving you guys information. So I'm not going to stop. So I got more information. I'll wait till y'all get in here. Well, I'm right here, y'all. You can hear me trying to type out something. Sorry about that. Yeah, I was a little bit late again, man. I always get held out in this one part of town. I get hijacked all the time, man. So I end up being like about 15 minutes late, something like that. What's up, Sir Flame? D Bear, D Bailey. Hey, y'all, let me know what's up, man. So what y'all got? Derek, okay, so that's what you want to talk about. Now let's talk about something else, man. We'll get into that later, but let's talk about something else. Hey, whatever's on y'all's head. Hey, don't get me banned though. Don't get my ass. Don't get me clipped. I want to talk about something else today, but I left it open. So I didn't come here with nothing. Of course I got some things on my mind, but I just don't want. I'm trying not to talk too much about boxing. What's on y'all's mind is not gonna get us in trouble. He said Alicia. So Alicia has got popped also. He said, what's up with Eddie Hearns? I don't know. Come on. I'm not gonna say too much, man. But you knew you didn't know he had some dirt in his system? Come on now. Come on now. Come on, D to the Bailey. Don't tell me you didn't know that man had some dirt in his system. Yep. Somebody was giving me the old heart speech today. I cannot I can't stand people that got I can't stand people that got such big hearts, man. I just don't. I don't like people. If you tell me you got a big heart, I don't like it. Because I know you probably, well, you're probably, what you're doing is what you're praising yourself, you're praising yourself on how you feel about stuff, but it doesn't do anything for me. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm not being hard on anybody, nothing like that. I'm not being hard, so, but my understanding is that if you talk about your heart, so people talk about it differently, then you're actually talking about the spirit that you bring to situations, right? So if you're doing that, if you're saying, how heartfelt something is, or how your heart is around people, I'm gonna tell you what happens. What happens there? What's gonna happen is if you try to explain that, oh yeah, I'm a good-hearted person. So if you try to explain that, a lot of flags are gonna go up, and people aren't gonna just automatically go for that because you just said that you're a good-hearted person. See, in nature and everything else. See, but the thing is, I know about y'all a little bit. I don't know everything, but I know for the most part, y'all decent people, man. I mean, you guys just normal talk about stuff that family could talk about. You guys talk about stuff that family could talk about in here. I don't know what y'all talk about in other forums, but that's how I can make my call, is because the way you guys communicate with me in here. It's nothing really just off. It's nothing really off subject when it comes to us. I'll tell you guys all kinds of stuff. You know what I mean? Because maybe I'm telling it is because maybe I need a little bit of advice too. And see, I was talking to Sir Flame about this girl, and he ended up being right. He told me to just just take it easy, and I just let stuff. I let stuff settle. I let stuff settle in the way that it was gonna settle in. And she's one of those me type people. She's just me, me, me. So I was like, I don't like that, because if it ain't gonna be no reciprocation, then forget it. I forgot how to reciprocate. That's a bad statement. You don't ever want to. I've never heard that before in my life. What I just said. I don't know. You guys know my brain is twisted sometimes. I've never heard that before in my life. I would never hope that on any of y'all. Don't ever hear something like that. If somebody ever tell you that they forgot how to reciprocate, that's already a panic button right there. Get the hell out of there. Anyway, Sir Flame said, salute to Eagles Web, salute to the chat. And as always, he said, jab that like button on y'all neck. He said, don't get neck in Eagles Web boxing. Got that fire good with that honey hun 100. Don't forget about those, but then don't forget about that either. That's coming Derek Bailey's way. I know, Derek, you're very patient with Eagle. I just don't, it's a time constraints and stuff like that. Anyway, Derek said, salute to Eagles Web boxing. Derek also say salute to Sir Flame. Sir Flame saluted Derek Bailey. Yep. I don't know. So, winking face. I don't know why this thing is saying winking face. What the hell? What's that mean? Winking face? Winking face? Okay, it's just when I put the mouse over it, it tells me what's there. Like I can't see it. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Sir Flame said they all getting them boosts. Maybe Eddie slips it to them when they're not paying attention. Something. Hey, Derek, you seen that little clip I saw I showed you about them tennis players, right? Derek Baker say, right, they start flaming. Yep. People who are Derek said you got to question people who are friendly. Yeah, I don't like surfing. Say I don't like one way streets. If it ain't going both ways, I'm out. Hell yeah, yeah. That's how she was though. Yeah, I kind of figured that she was very very lovely face, and all the everything. She's very voluptuous and nice body and all that. I don't really like to. I try to keep away from that because that's not what's going to give you the stability, is because they fine and stuff. So there's another. I'm talking to somebody else. This very kind-hearted. I'm like, oh, here we go with the kind-hearted shit. Okay, so the explanation behind being kind-hearted in the first place, the explanation is I have to say it myself. Like we have to say it, and usually this is the way a guy says it. A guy doesn't say, "Oh, like until you get like older and mature, like real. If you're real mature, then you might say it like that. You might say it like, "Oh, he got a real kind heart." A guy might say that, but a younger guy or just if just coming up talking about each other, I'll be like, yeah, Derek, cool, man. Yeah, man, that's a cool person, man. That's a cool brother. I'll be like, oh, Sir Flame, that's a cool brother, man. I mean, as far as I know, man, I can explain everything that I know. As far as I know, he's down to earth and everything else. I mean, they want what all guys want. We want the two-way street. We don't want the one-way shit, like my brother just said. I can say it that way. Because I can't. What a man. I'm telling you. The best way to even get set up is if you got a close male friend. That's the best way to get set up. If it's a girl involved, the best way to make the judgment is from a guy perspective. Actually, it should be two. It should be a guy and girl. But if all else fails, at least a guy. But never a girl. Because a girl's going to push another girl off on you because of loneliness. That's why she's going to push a girl off on you. Or something. Or they look at each other like, oh, she's cute. And what they're saying is she's cute is because she's not cute. But the way they're saying she's cute is because, oh, no, I like her, I like her energy. I like her demeanor. That's what they mean. They don't mean she's cute. If a guy say a girl's cute, oh, she bad. A guy's gonna come out and he's gonna say everything, man. He gonna let you know. When he start using stuff like man, when he changes the way he talks about it, you know, then you know that you know what's up. If they can't get no words out, you know what's up. If a girl's like that where you can't get words out, you already know. We already know. Oh, we asking, we just saying where's she at. But don't get your ass in trouble talking about where she at. Yeah. I don't. Yeah. Yeah, Derek say women are crazy. Yeah. I know that. I have a bunch of sisters I know. They crazy as man. It's hard. That's the hardest thing for a guy to really find is like a girl that's really, really stable. Cause I'll tell you when you got your wife crazy as hell too. You be like, oh, this bitch is crazy. I mean, you just say that to yourself. You like, she is still kind of crazy. I'm gonna stick with her, but she's kind of crazy. I can't be like, I can't be. I just don't. I don't know how to sleep with one eye open. It's not really, it's not comfortable. You know what I mean? And then if it's hot, you can't. I mean, you can't lock them in. You know what I mean? You can't hug them while you're sleeping and lock them in when it's hot. You can only do that when it's cold. You can't do that shit when it's hot. You start sweating and you start having your nightmares. You start rolling around the bed. I can't have nobody like that. I can't be one eye open, man. Because the one eye open, a lot of people don't know, uh, the one eye open is not really the one eye open. With some people it really is, but with most people, one eye open means that you sleeping extra light. Like every time she moves, you're like, huh? What's that? I don't want that kind of feeling. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I had a so my ex she used to know how to put my ass to sleep. You know what I mean? And that's dangerous. I'm like, oh man, if she was crazy, I mean she's crazy, but if she was crazy that way, I wouldn't even be here. Cause she know how to put me to sleep. Like she just like rub me a certain way, and I'll be like, it's like, like stop, stop rubbing me. Stop putting those, what you call it, tranquilizer. Stop giving me the tranquilizer massage. You get the tranquilizer. Now I actually miss it. It would be nice if I had a girl that I knew was good. And she put that nice little tranquilizer massage on. You need that at night. Think about it. Especially when you stress out, you can't really sleep that good. You need that little tranquilizer massage. But that's a dangerous thing in the wrong hands. That's the dangerous thing to have, man. He said, yeah, most people I know are married a long time. Said it's like being married to 4 or 5 different women. Yep. Yeah, Sir Flav say facts are Derek Bay. Yep. That's the truth about it. It's like being married to all. I'm like, I thought I married you only. Which one of y'all? You gotta ask her which one of y'all's. Hey Derek, you gotta ask her which one of y'all's here today. Which one of y'all's here? Yeah. That crazy bitch Karen. I hope it ain't that crazy bitch named Karen that's in here. But that's dangerous though. We can't even, we could only scratch a little bit of the surface even if we talked about it, because this is not like one of those things, kind of shows. But we could only still even scratch the surface because there's so many little things. And Surflake says she got melatonin in her fingers. Yeah, she had that the knockout massage. I can't be massaged because I'm so. I mean, I had one of my therapists was like a guy, and he was big too. He said, "Damn man," he said your back is like a table. He said your back is wide as a table, man. He said it's hard to like get in there and get you massaged up. But see, there's different kinds of massages too, though, because you got the deep tissue massage, but then you got this nice little, you got this. See, that's dangerous when girls got that kind of little. They can do that little kitten massage on your ass and make everything start dropping. You be like, I think it's like Sir Flav say the melatonin, but it's like I didn't just this girl that hit me with the Derek. She hit me with the pet. What do you call it? What's that shit called when you not petrified? What's it called when you're stiff? You know what I'm talking. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Oh, the tranquilizer. She hit me with the tranquilizer massage. Oh no, not the tranquilizer massage. Hey, just think about it. If you got the right girl, and when I say right, I don't mean like a good girl for you, but if you got the right girl that knows how to use that, hey, she'll be out all night. If she'd have left you in a coma, all balled up on the couch, she'd have left your ass in the coma and she gone. She out the house, like she out the house. You don't know nothing happened. She done hung everything back up. Sir Frank said my wife's name is Angela, but I married Angie, Angela, and Ange. Sir done married all of them. Sir, see, I done married Angela, I done married Angie, I done married Ange. God damn. And that's funny though, because her name is Angel, basically. Her name is Little Angel. I mean, Sir Flame, how is Little Angel doing? Oh man, you talking about Ange? She was Ange today. Yeah. Oh, Angie. If you got to deal with Angie, whoa, them Angies is it's like you might as well just break the wallet out if you want an Angie. Break out an Ange. Ange or spoiled. Oh, Ange. And even the name is spoiled, you know, Ange. Oh, there go Ange. Here come Ange. There go Ange with that again. Yeah, that's wild. Sir Flame Holliswood. Sir Flame said I married. He said I got a group of. He said he got a house full of one. He got a house full of. He got a house full of wives, but one wife. Oh shoot, I'm dying over here. Let me drink some of my quinine tonic water. This is good. I don't know y'all can get this one, but this one. Let me see. This one just has the regular sugar in it. But they got another one called Q. Q. So you guys get the Q. So use the Q when you make your like lemonade and stuff like that, because I know it's been hot. Y'all use this too. So use this instead. But use the Q. I'm giving them a shout out. Use the Q instead of this one, because this one still has it has regular sugar. It doesn't have corn sweetener, but use Q. The Q. Use that one instead. That one has the agave from the that plant that they make tequila with. So that one uses that. So instead, yeah. But the thing that was like, so what I was stressing though, trying to stress this point is that yeah, for anybody that like if they bolster themselves about being that great and good person, you got to question that. Now, something it could be true, but you never want to tell somebody that you're good. And, you know what I mean? You never want to tell somebody that oh yeah, I'm a very heartful person. I mean, because what is that? That's so vague. What does it mean? Um, we could take it to the extreme where somebody was saying how heartful they are. Oh yeah, then they love what they call God and stuff like that. But at the same time, they hanging people. Come on, that ain't what that got to do with being such a a good person or something. That they ain't got nothing to do with that. Absolutely nothing. So you a straight up liar. You know what I mean? You a straight up liar. And can't nobody get close to lying more than you just lied. You know? Put sugar down a little bit. Sugar. Let's go put sugar. So yeah, some of the old school fighters, man. I was thinking about the heart of some of these fighters, man. And well, they're starting to examine the Bud versus Errol Spence fight. And I knew this about Bud in the first place. I didn't want to say nothing, and I'm not gonna make up no excuses because I just didn't feel that the real Earl Spence fought Bud, and I think anybody would have beat Earl Spence on that night. I mean, anybody who can box a little bit, they can fight a little bit, would have won. All the way down to, I don't know, somebody who's probably 7-0 would have won. Yeah, but a lot of stuff, like Bud hitting them all in the back of the head and neck and stuff. I mean, I knew that was gonna happen. I mean, I think I covered that. I told him to watch the gloves. I told him to watch the illegal punches. I told him that already. Bud does hit in the back of the. Bud will hit you in the back of the head. I mean, but I mean, I'm not gonna go there where some people is doing like they really examining that a lot. I'm like, um, just like I said before. I said the same thing happened with Muhammad Ali when Muhammad Ali, I think he was fighting Wepner. I don't think it was Bugner. I think it was Wepner that Ali was fighting. Uh, and that was a lot of Ali's problems too. That's what led to a lot of that neurological damage. It had nothing to do with getting hit in the face, because he never got hit in the face that much. Never got hit in the head that much. He never took like a whole lot of punishment to the head. Because he would have been out if he took that kind of punishment to the head. He would at least, got knocked out once. He's never been out, like out for the count. No, it was a lot of those punches to the neck, the back of the head. That's why he had to get that neck operation later on in life. Because all that hitting in the back of the head. But the reason he got hit in the back of the neck and head is because of his defensive style. His defensive style was just quick backwards lateral head movement, because he would dip his knee and go back. So that's what caused that. So I mean, I knew that. I mean, if you watch the fights, Bud hits behind the head, stuff like that. I mean, come on. Really, y'all don't know. Just like Floyd Mayweather used to throw that little shoulder sometimes, like, get your ass off me. Throw that shoulder, throw the elbow a little bit. But Floyd would never like throw the shoulder like that. He wasn't dirty with it. Like, who was that got caught? Was that Ortiz got caught throwing the shoulder? I mean, the elbow. One of them got caught. I'll tell you who. And Raleigh Romero, he left a little red mark on Tank's eye because of an elbow. And you can tell the difference, because a glove leaves certain kind of marks. And that's why I didn't even try to examine the whole Earl Spence thing. Because gloves, they leave different marks. Certain parts of your body leave different marks. If you get hit with bones, it leaves a different mark. Like knuckles, if bare knuckles, it leaves a different kind of mark. And elbow leaves a different kind of mark than something that's padded. Or you get hit with just an arm. Because this ain't going to leave a bruise. If I hit you with the muscle part of my arm, it's not going to leave a bruise. But if I hit you like this, with this, it's going to leave certain, it does certain stuff. If I hit you with this, it does certain stuff. You know what I mean? I hope y'all get what I'm saying. Some people get it, and some people just never understand anything. Yep. Derek said Bud admitted that Spence and Heyman was right about the business. He realized he didn't need a guarantee. Well, of course, because Bud is still young when it comes to like the financial part of the business. Bud could be a great salesman, but he just ain't. He just never was. Now he's trying to see. Now he's overdoing it though. Now he's trying to do too much. Now everybody's on his radar. He's doing way too much now. You can't go from doing nothing to all of a sudden try to do everything. He's trying to do everything. Yep. Oh shit, Charlie. Sir Flynn said, I got Charlie. He finally going with somebody from Texas. He said, I got Charlie over Canelo and Crawford over both. Yep. Crawford can probably beat everybody, because, well, I'm not gonna really, I don't really know, but he can if his mindset is there. If his mindset is there and he don't get overwhelmed, because everybody has a match, I don't want to see somebody that I don't want to see be his match. But somebody will be slick enough to not get hit behind the head and all this other shit. And I still don't really know how durable his chin is. I really don't. Now he's come back from some smaller fighters cracking them, but somebody's gonna get desperate and throw an overhand and catch him, and then we're gonna be like, oh shit. If he gets the giraffe trying to stand up legs, with one of those big guys, he ain't gonna get up. I don't care how hard he fights back, but it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work out. I think that I think Canelo would be harder for Bud than Charlo. Probably so. Probably so because he's more defensively sound. Uh, he don't have that great of his offense is not as high a volume, but I think I think his defense would kind of wear Bud down a little bit. So I agree with you on that one. Yep, yep. It was Webner, and all it did was made Ali mad. Yeah, Ali got mad as hell. Yeah, but these fighters don't get mad. They get all hit behind the neck and they just start doing like this, like telling the ref, like Wilder gets hit in the back of the head and he just starts pointing to the ref. I'm like, hell no. You run over to the dude and put him in the head like and do like Ali did. Just start beating him in the back of the neck. So tell him, you stop hitting me in the back of my damn neck, man. I'll come out with an elbow or something. You got to do some. Hey, what these fighters trying to do clean boxing, and you're fighting a fighter who's not really fighting you clean. Stop that. Like Earl Spence, don't be just coming forward fighting like a regular fight. If somebody's doing dirty shit to you, then do dirty shit back. The way I grew up, man, you couldn't do shit like that. You couldn't hit nobody in the back of the head or back of the neck. You might get a knife in the back or a bullet. I'm just saying. You might. From somebody you was totally not expecting to get it from. They don't do it like that no more. Yep. Derek, basically, I was reading something Ken Norton said, and he said punching Ali's arms and body was like hitting cement. Yeah, Ali's strong. Ali's strong as hell, man. A lot of people didn't understand. Ali was not weightlifting muscle type of muscles. Ali muscle was like all natural. He was like a natural, real. Once he had his weight up, a natural, like he was a heavyweight, but he was a lighter heavyweight. But that was all muscle. If you look at Ali when he was in his prime, like say for instance, like when he was lean, like 208. Just look at the way he looked, man. He's ripped. I mean, he completely like shredded. I mean, completely like just shredded with that lean, that fast twitch muscle all over his body. That's why he would have. See, we never. Well, I'm gonna use the word never, but you can throw other words in there because maybe once in a while, but I'm gonna use the word never. We never get to see our athletes like really live out their prime and have like what they like you would call like people would say like a Cinderella wedding, right? Wedding and something like that. We never get to have that with our athletes. If you look at all of our great athletes, something always had to happen to them. Always. There may be one. But let's just talk about it. You look at Barry Sanders, what happens? Such a pristine career, but such a bad team. He walks. He just walks away. Jim Brown could have put the record up to 20,000 yards. Nobody would have never touched it. In his prime, he walks away. Who else? Another Ali. Everybody thinks that he was so elite. We never got to see him like this have a straight career where no interruptions with the bullshit they was putting him through. And everybody know I'm not gonna get into the politics and stuff like that. Articulate, could get anybody's ass and see if we had a fighter like that today, easily $100 million fighter. If we had a fighter like that today. Same thing, track and field. Jesse Owens. They came after him because what we just talked about, like the good heart, because he was really one of those type of people that just gave everything away. Good-hearted person. Bo Jackson. Too much of a talent. We lost him because of injuries. But just think about it, if he took baseball and football extra serious. God, are you kidding me? How many records would he have had in just football? Because he wasn't just fast, he was strong as hell too. People didn't just automatically want to tackle him. You know what I mean? Same thing with OJ. If OJ would have not got injured and kept his career, tight. That's football. So a lot of these athletes are like track and field off athletes. Carl Lewis. had like a prestigious career. Just think if he would have just done one thing, like maybe the 200 instead of doing the 200, 4x1, the 100, long jump, and all that. And then with that interruption with that whole Ben Johnson thing way back in the day, with that whole thing coming up, we just don't get an athlete just has a career can just go straight through. Michael Jordan had to take that break, and then came back. The only first person we really got was Kareem, but then and Chamberlain. But what happened is they had changed the rules on those guys, and you know a lot of stuff wasn't accepted. Like these guys do a lot of stuff talking about how they would have competed with these older guys. No, these older guys would have been just as good as you, even better. But because of them playing disciplined sports, it allowed the sports to grow. If they didn't play disciplined sports, they would have shut that shit down. They would have just threw them out the league if they wouldn't have played the way that was acceptable. Now more things are more acceptable now. Young guys don't get this shit. They don't understand that back in the day they had to do stuff that was acceptable. You couldn't go out there just showboating. Somebody's gonna try to hurt you and take your head off if you go through there trying to showboat and all that. Yep. Yep. Derek said, yeah, he everywhere. Canelo said he's not fighting Bud. No catch weight. He has to go to 168. Yeah, he ain't gonna do no more. You know that Canelo's not doing no more catch weights. And Canelo's too big. He's too short to be at 168 too, to be honest. Because he's not no 160. He ain't no 168 like that. The tough guys that fought at 168 still had height on them, with the exception of who we talked about, Braxton. Remember Braxton? Braxton was short, but Braxton fought all the way up to like heavyweight and shit. Oh, he changed his name to Kwawi, just in case y'all forgot. Yeah. So that's how boxers used to be. Yep. But everybody, all of them had interruptions. Sugar Ray Robinson had an interruption. Joe Louis had an interruption. Remember, because of the war. It was interruptions with them. And I don't even know so Ezra Charles, Jersey Joe. You know, they end up having all these, not being able to get fights, end up fighting. No, they too old, no, they're in their 40s and stuff like that, damn near 50 years old fighting championship fights. But like I said, it's always seemed like we have to be at some type of disadvantage before we get recognized. Yeah, that's all we can say, is what you said, is he should have left the Lions, yeah. That's all we can say. Barry could have had more yards, but he would run back and lose yards. Yeah, trying to get that juke off. He had to run back because he had no line. Can't have a polarizing fighter who loves black people and speak out nowadays. Oh no, the speaking out is worse than it was in the 60s now. And see, I'm glad you brought that up. You see how that doesn't even make sense? How could our freedoms, when it comes to talking, Sir Flame, how could our freedoms be worse now than they was in the 60s and 50s and 40s? But you know how I'm gonna tell you how they did it though. And don't be shutting me down, YouTube, because these are my express opines, and I'm allowed to have my own opinions about stuff. People don't have to agree with me. But the way they were able to pull this off, Derek Bailey, is because everybody's involved now. You know what I mean? Everybody's involved. So you can't look at it as being a certain ethnic group, a certain nationality, a certain race. You can't look at it that way because now everything, this is like they little cap culture or whatever. You know, this they little protection agency culture. Oh, don't say that. Everybody turns into Karen. Everybody's Karens and Kurt's. Yeah, so everybody's Karen and Kurt now. Oh, no. I can't believe Derek just said that shit, you know. So everybody's on that energy now. So what do we do when everybody's on that energy? What do you do when everybody's on that type of energy? I still talk the way that I'm a grown ass man, Derek. I still talk the way that I talk in public or whatever. And a lot of times I try to clean it up. I say, man, I can't talk that way. I can't talk the way that they want me to talk. I don't know anything. I don't know how to address people. I don't even use uh, I don't use a title now when I talk to people. And yes, I'm familiar enough with them where I can say Mister or something like that. I mean, I know you guys, but I don't know. You guys got Derek Bailey and Sir Flame. I don't know if you want to go by Sir in real life or just Mister, whatever your last name is. I don't know. I'm not saying y'all like that, but I'm saying I don't know. Y'all can call me. Y'all know my whole name. Y'all know what I go by. Y'all can call me by my whole name. I ain't got no problem with that. And identify as a Mister. I could be a Mister. I could be a he, a man, all that stuff. Warrior, prophet. If it's positive and it has some type of male connotation to it, then you can associate that with me. I'm not gonna get involved with other things um, that's not associated. I don't know what these letters stand for. I don't know what a Q person is. I know what an L person is, and I know what it's supposed to be, and I know what a B person is, and a G person. I understand that. I don't understand what a Q person is, and a T. I don't understand the T and G. I don't understand that, because to me when I was growing up, they was all F people, and I'm not talking about not FCK people. They was all F people when I was growing up. I ain't know no difference. We didn't label them like that. Or sometimes they call them a D. Like if it's a girl, they call them a D word. But mostly, it don't matter. It depends on how you're talking. You still end up calling them, I mean, back in the day. Excuse me, you two, but they call them dyke or fag. So it's like modern king boxing. I see you, brother. Salute. So I don't understand. It's just like that. Yep. Modern King in here, he said Tiger's rule box these days. The day of the brute lion is done. He said Jamar Charlo the last man. So Jamar, he the last man standing until Crawford get a hold of him. Well, we're gonna see about that. Like I said, I'm not 100% sold on any fighter. It doesn't matter what their name is, no matter what you stamp them as. Because I'm still telling you right now that at those heavier weights, I'm still not sure. Because at one point, Crawford is going to get tagged. He's going to get hit. He's going to get hit harder in a boxing match, not because of sparring. He's going to get hit harder in a boxing match than he's ever been hit. And it depends on how he can shake it off. I don't know. Somebody might knock that little shell loose in his head or something by cracking him hard. So that's why I'm saying I don't trust none of these fighters. And somebody might be able to block them behind the head shots. But we'll say they don't like critical thinkers. No. It's even when I come in here, I talk. But if I'm doing a lecture or something like that, or if I'm breaking stuff down, I stop before I get a sentence done. I stop. Like if I'm breaking something down, like if it was like a Bible study or something like that, somebody's talking about the Bible, I gotta stop. I can't read one verse, read another one. I can't. I gotta stop right there. We gotta find out whoever the author is or whoever they're talking about. We gotta find out what they was really talking about. You can't just read the whole sentence out. You gotta stop. Wait, what does this mean here? You gotta stop right there and figure it out. Because the one thing about the word when it's written is not like the verbal word. But anyway, salute to Modern King again for coming up in here. Yeah. It's a new day. He says a new day boxing over. Everybody equals well boxing. Yeah. But you weren't here the other day, Modern King, because I was talking, when I was talking about when I was talking about this whole new thing about boxing. So we might end up with boxing leagues too. If money goes back into boxing, trust me, it's going to turn into something else. And some of the stuff you're not going to like. It's just like the MMA. So the MMA, or is it you entertainment in boxing? Like what we call it? What is that shit? Exhibition. So they're into that, and they're also into like the super slap now. So they're into that super slap shit. So, and I'm not all into that. I see you out there, Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz, and more. He said, "Salute, brother. Eagles Web. Salute, brother." Yep. Yes. Modern day said, "Peace to the boxing heads." 100. Derek Bailey said, "Right." Bruce Gas said, "Derek Bailey, Modern King Boxing Salute." Yep. And Sir Flame is in and out too. So I think Sir Flame's still here. I don't know. I don't know who else is in here, because sometimes people are just in here and then they're not gonna say much. So it may just be you guys, but they get scary. They got scared Monday for some reason. Yep. So so this whole thing is gonna be like a whole. It's just gonna be different segments in boxing, maybe. But you didn't hear that from me. I mean, you heard it from me, but like I said, if I get involved with it, it's because I love boxing and I need money. And I want some money. So don't you guys jump on me. If you see Eagle involved somewhere, y'all say, "Oh, that's Eagle right there." If you see me somewhere involved, don't even already know it's because you guys know I love boxing and I love money. I don't love money, but so it's necessary. So don't look at Eagle. Eagle is sold out. He doing this, that don't even trip. Yeah. Well, Modern King Boxing said, "What's great, OG at Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz, and more." He said, "Already, baby. You already know." Bruce Gas said, "Well, salute to Sir Flame as well." Modern King, he laughing out loud. He laughing so loud he cried. Yep. Yeah, but I'm just saying that Eagle do something y'all already know. Don't ever think that Eagle was sold out in any manner. It's just that you got to get bills got to get paid easier, faster and easier. That's all. I'm working on some other stuff. I'll let y'all know. So, because I might have some things that we can all do. It's always good, man. That's one thing I share, man. I don't charge people money for shit, man. Man, please. Everybody want to charge money for everything. So I'm gonna start giving out. So I'm gonna give out on my other forum. I'm gonna start giving out like recipes and stuff like that to help you out with whatever you might have, to make you feel better and stuff like that. But I'm not charging no money. I am asking for donations because I feel that's only right if somebody, gives you free time, that you give them just give them a little something every once in a while, not all the time, but just give them something. Because man, if I appreciate something, man, especially like in our community, if we appreciate something like too much, they got an old saying that that people shake their head at you and look at you all crazy. They want to slap you when it comes to food. Like if it comes to good food and you have been indulging in this good food all the time, but you never let the person know about the food, and all of a sudden you let them know. But you've been doing this for like years. Like say for instance, I'm not really big on the red velvet cakes and all that. They got another one too. They got a blue velvet cake too. They got a blue velvet cake and they got the red velvet cake. I'm not really big on that. But I love carrot cake when my mom makes it. But because one time my mom she made one. She makes it too rich, but she had made the cake, and she don't put all that other crap. It is rich though. It has that. She put that good all in there. But one time she had a friend over or something like that, and she was slicing that cake, and everybody ran in there to get a slice, and the lady that was visiting her neck went back. She was like, "Wow, that cake must be amazing and stuff. The way they run in here to get this cake." My mom didn't. She's not the type that is boastful or nothing like that. Just very, very modest. So she just gave her some, and she loved it. You know what I mean? Just like that. But older folk have always been, they're always modest. And like your grandmother or your great grandmother, whoever would always put something together and always told you that, oh, I just do something together. Okay, that's what I want. Would you rather go out to a restaurant? That's one of my questions. So for guys, if you're really mature enough, or if you really think. So here's the question. So would you rather like have a nice, like a real good, and so you got to think about this, because if you think about it wrong, you're gonna mess up. Like a real great romantic night with your girl, or the best meal that your grandmother ever made. What would you rather have? If you think right, there's a certain way to think about this, because I know y'all know I can't be in. There's a certain. Okay, I'll leave it like that, because you're gonna end up thinking wrong. Uh, that's all I'm saying. You're gonna end up thinking wrong. But I'll let y'all have it like that. Yep. Bruce Gas says, "Well, salute to Sir Flame as well." I forgot about that. Yeah, modern day. Okay, I said that. Modern King again. He said, "No doubt." Bruce Gas, Boxer Jazz Morris said, "Once in a while, I really dig a slice of that red velvet cake." Yeah, but it's not. I mean, I'll eat it, but it's not like, far as cake wise. I love carrot cake, but it depends on how they make it. But I'm telling you what I like more than both of them. If somebody know how to make like a good banana bread or a good zucchini bread, zucchini. Oh man, if you could make a good zucchini bread cake, and you're a female, we gonna stay together for, just for the dessert. We gonna stay together for a little while. Your cooking, we still work on that. But that's one thing, because you could be taught to finally learn how to season stuff. But what you guys got to understand is when it comes to baking stuff, you can't, if you can't bake, keep your ass out the kitchen if you can't bake, because I'm telling you, I've had plenty of people's biscuits and cakes and pies, and it's like, once you kill it, once you kill something in baking, it's dead. You can forget it. If you kill something in cooking, you still got a shelf full of seasonings. It's the only drawback is if you over salt something. And most time it can't be saved. But if you under season something and you have seasonings, you can make it through that. And hot sauce is something else. Modern King right back. He said, "I think people appreciate enough." OG Eagles Web sharing good content, and otherwise, with time, content, real fans of boxing minds put into it, especially like guys like OK Bruce Gas and Curtis Anderson. I appreciate it, man. I do. Yep. Well, see the thing, because today I just wanted to get everybody's input today. Modern King. I said we was gonna try to keep it a little bit off of boxing. I mean, we always end up going back to boxing. But I just wanted to get some ideas out of what's on y'all's mind. Anything concern y'all around the world, or everything in your neighborhood is good. What was it? It was some stuff happened. Okay, so the Maui thing, we talked about that a little bit. That's gonna get a lot of attention, is the Maui thing. And I thought something happened did something happen in Florida? Where was that at? Something happened in Arizona. I think Arizona had like a flood. I don't know if y'all heard about that one, but I think Arizona come on now, that's a desert. They had a flood over in somewhere overseas. They had some floods or whatever. If you guys got people out there, always make sure you check on your people. No matter what, you guys always check on your people. Yeah, he said doing it okay for ill-informed fans is necessary. Yep. Well, that's why I try to teach. I like the art of combat more than just. I don't break down boxing as much. Sometimes I do, but we haven't been doing it lately because like the whole Crawford thing. I didn't get all into that because people. Now we just talked about this cancel culture shit, and so what happens, Modern King, is a lot of stuff. I'll still bring it up, but sometimes I just get tired of bringing up, because I even got some people in here. Sometimes I just get tired of bringing up what really went down when it comes to certain stuff. I did it one time with Carol Brook and Errol Spence, but nobody, and people in here got it because I broke it down, you know, deep enough. But now, because of people's favorite fighters, is you can't, I mean, you can't shed any light on anything that they've done. If you shed any light on anything that one of somebody's favorite fighter did, then they go crazy. Oh no, it ain't like that. Oh, you just hating it and this and that. I'm not here to hate. I don't care. I don't care about none of these fighters because I don't live with them. I don't. I mean, for me, I'm a type of person that I got feelings. I'm like, I would not like to see a certain, like a fighter get hurt real bad. I don't want to see this fighter get hurt real bad because of certain stuff. I don't want that. I mean, my emotions have to stay inside here, but I don't want to see him get hurt. It's like, man, I don't want you to. I don't want to. Why are they putting him out there to get hurt? Nobody cared about Ali enough to not get him hurt. Ali could have got money outside of boxing. They wanted him everywhere. They wanted him everywhere. He could have won and I'm not going to get into the politics behind it. Ali could have talked to people over in what they call the Middle East and all that. He could have made a fortune over there. He could have lived like a king over there. Almost any country, Asian countries, everything else, we didn't need him. People wanted, it was agreed for the amount of money here at the moment. See, but like I said, nobody's ever talked to you about this. Nobody's ever told you that Ali could have did other things. Nobody's telling you that. We wear our athletes out, our entertainment, we wear them completely out. We can't get enough of them. We can't just cherish the great moments that they give us. We need even more and more until they can't give us no more. Or we lose them, like we lost, because Barry Bonds brought everybody back to baseball and we end up losing them over some BS. They was never charged for anything illegal. And whatever he could have done, steroids or anything, any of those baseball players, and I'm saying that maybe you can hit harder or maintain your level of power longer, but it does not a damn thing for your hand and eye coordination. Nothing. It does nothing for that. Nothing. You still got to be able to see the damn ball in order to hit it. People are slow, modern King. People are slow. Yep. Derek Bay says salute at Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz, and more. Derek Bay at Modern King Boxing. And Modern King is right back. He said, what good, fam, at Derek Bay? He said, already, bro, you already know it. Y'all already know. So did anybody miss any of those points? Or does anybody, damn, y'all's a hard-ass crowd, man. Does anybody even agree with my point about Ali or anything? Does anybody agree with anything? I know I got a mouthpiece, and I know I can ramble on like a 2-year-old. I know I can go. And I know y'all trying to absorb it, said their ego be going. Okay, so now I slow it back down a little bit and just get a response from y'all. So y'all let me know if y'all enjoyed anything I said, or does it make sense? And I can go back into this, check out on the stream. Okay, I see the stream is going good. And I appreciate you guys that aren't here or that's not participating. I always appreciate the thumbs up and all that. You know, Eagle. Always appreciate. Always appreciate it. I'm a appreciative type of guy. Yeah. Damn, yawning up in here. Well, I didn't think we was gonna. I thought we would have been out of here by now. We was talking. Yeah. I'm not gonna get into the small talk about these fighters that who can fight who or whatever. Y'all, sir, he said it's. Y'all, sir, here I see you, brother. That's why I got that other thumbs up out there. He said salute ego in chat. That's right. We see you, man, all late, stumbling your drunk ass up in there. How the missus doing? How the Mrs. Hussein doing? She allowed you to come see me for a couple of minutes. She like, yeah, you go on to see Eagle. I don't want you messing around in a lot of them other channels. She said, but you go see Eagle. She said it's cool. She said you go see Eagle today. I like Eagle. She like Eagle. She like I like Eagle. He down to earth. Eagle don't be on that BS and stuff every once in a while. Sometimes I'm a troll. But if you guys haven't learned that by now, you guys just ain't gonna learn. If you guys haven't learned, sometimes I'm trolling. Or sometimes I even do my pick, I'll be trolling. Y'all be like, oh, the Eagle. But y'all don't even know I'll be trolling sometimes. And sometimes I'm just going for underdog type of. It don't work for me though. It doesn't work for me if I go for underdog. Yeah, a lot of people can go for underdog, but I can't go for underdog, y'all sir. Hey, so what's going on over there, y'all sir, in your neck of the woods? What's going on over there? Any athletic doping going on or anything like that? Anybody getting popped for illegal substances over there? Or what's going on? Or what's the positive thing over there? You guys got a new king coming up that we need to know about? Y'all got a new middleweight that you're trying to hide out and don't tell us about? Or y'all got a new welterweight that's coming up that you don't want to talk about? You just waiting? What is he, 8-0 or something? Oh, school holidays. That's what's going on. Just the school holidays. Okay, brother. Yeah, Derek up in here. Derek here. Bruce was here. Modern King is here. Sir Flame was here. I don't know. Sir Flame might still be here. And I forget who else was here. And then of course people just coming in and out, like the revolving door. What the hell Eagle talking about now? What is he on? Yeah. You're a little bit slow. You're a little bit late on that one. Derek brought that one up already. Derek, that's the first thing Derek came in talking about. Yeah, he said, I heard that our guy Eddie helped Alicia pop hot in the fight. I don't know why y'all putting that on Eddie though. But how long ago, y'all, sir, did I tell y'all? Remember y'all couldn't say his name in here, remember? Y'all remember, huh? Y'all remember a few years ago. You remember, y'all, so y'all used to not be able to say his name in here. See, I'm letting his name go. And you use one of his names. Derek used, I think, two of his names. When we usually call him Snake. Because we don't let his name go. His name can't be mentioned in here. You know. But I'm a little bit more lenient now. I'll let y'all go ahead and use his name. Sir Flame says salute at y'all, sir. Also, y'all, sir, salute at Bruce Gas, Boxer Jazz, and more. Sir Flame says salute, man. And you saying salute to Bruce. Bruce get all the respect up in here. Everybody be like, yeah, Bruce OG. Bruce get all the respect. All y'all get respect though. That's one thing that y'all get in here. Y'all haven't had disrespect in here in a long time. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. The last person who got a body in here, I think might have been Gil Cole. Oh no, it was it might have been Derek. Gil Cole got it. I don't have anybody in here. Maybe Modern King, but I don't have anybody that comes in here that don't have at least a couple of bodies underneath their belt. Even Bruce got a couple of bodies. Bruce Gas got a couple of bodies because sometimes if we fill up and then we get some idiots in here. You know what I mean? Usually we got like double figures in our stream. We don't get the triple figures. But if we get like high numbers sometimes, then yeah. Even Bruce Gas, he'll get a body up in here. I don't think I have somebody that's in blue that don't got at least a couple of bodies. I know Gil got a lot of bodies. I know Derek got a lot of bodies. Even y'all sir got quite a few bodies himself. Yeah. And sir got a couple. Sir don't usually clap, But yeah, we didn't used to allow that. I had a list of people you couldn't name him, you couldn't name Aaron up in here. Uncle Bob. Yeah, they was doing too much at one point. They was doing so much at one point that I didn't even want their names mentioned in here. I'm like, they doing way too much. I said you could see the snakery in that Hearns guys. You could see the snakery in his eyes. Look at Sir Flame came in and said, Sir Flame said, I got my weapons. He said, if I need to take somebody out, it's on. Where the Flame at, Sir Flame? Yeah, he said, watch the AJ fight. AJ getting punched. I don't know what AJ was doing. Shouldn't have been getting hit as much. Maybe he's losing his reflexes, or just maybe he wanted to see what he can take. Because I'm gonna tell you something. The one thing I can say, the best thing I can say about the AJ fight is that much needed combination that he threw was a good combination. It was like it was a picture perfect for him. It was a picture perfect type of combination. I did like that combination, so that's one thing I can say that's positive. I'm not going to crap on his win. He got the win. But it was just that's a great way to put those kind of, he needed to put that combination together just like that. Just like that. And see, that when we go back to the subtleties of boxing, that's what boxing is. I was talking to somebody. I try not to let leak out information. I try not to leak out too much. But I was talking to somebody when I was in Las Vegas. So it was a prospect over there, and he was digging into my mind about stuff. And we was over at where we at? I'm trying to think. We were at Caesar's Palace. No, we had moved. It might have been. I'm gonna keep it there. I think so. We might have been at Caesar's Palace. So I was just explaining to him. I said the way that I look at it and the way I break down the ring. I don't try to share all my information because I shared it in here before. I don't break down the ring like most trainers and stuff. I don't break the ring down like they do. I break it down a little bit deeper. So you're throwing punches and all that type of stuff, but you got to break it down to where. The thing is where are you fighting? You're fighting in a whole ring. So I'm just gonna sum it up. I don't want without people coming in trying to listen. So you're fighting in the whole ring, but you're not in the whole ring. At any point that you're fighting, you're not taking up the whole ring. And so that's how I try to explain when I talk about fighting in a ring or something like that. But it's always gonna come down. It's gonna come down to skill set, your dedication, and how much you can take. So it's always gonna be that. It's always gonna be like I've been through. I think about stuff sometimes. I always think that I've been through stuff worse than anybody can really put me through. So I don't look at nobody being able to. I mean, you ain't gonna really hurt me or nothing like that because I've been through more than that. I've been through a lot. I've been through a lot ever since I was a little guy all the way up, man. I've been through a lot of stuff. That's why I don't really see nothing really hurt. Even when I'm hurt, it's hard to tell that I'm hurt. It's like, damn, because I played basketball with a dislocated ankle one time. I kept playing. I put the shit back in place myself. And people were just shaking even my doctor was shaking his head like, what the hell's wrong with you? Say, good thing you put it back right. Okay, Surfing said I got Wilder over AJ still. Okay. Yeah, he heard me talking about AJ. He's like, I still got Wilder over him. He made sure he got those words in. Sorry, Flame, you made sure you got those words off. Yep. Stop it, Derek. Derek come up right away. Derek like Floyd. Already. I knew. I should have known you was gonna do that, Derek. I wasn't even expecting you. I thought you was gone or something. Derek said that. When you talk about no. And stop that, man. That ain't. I got caught up in that because of my little brother. Now, so y'all want to know who the culprit is? Who really got me caught up in that? Is my little brother got me caught up in that, Derek. So that's what it ain't. It wasn't Eagle. So that's what I'm saying. It's not. Sometimes it's not me. Because y'all already know I'm not going to change me. I'm just going to, if I have something to say about something, then I'm going to say what I got to say. If I don't like something, I'm going to say it. Now, I'm not saying we don't cover everything all the time. I don't want to do this, like the controversial stuff sometimes. Because people get all turned off and they get all like weak and scared and hurt. Y'all, sir, says Salute Fam at Derek Bailey. He got the fist pound up good. Yeah. And like I said, this cancel culture, I can't live this culture, Derek. I can't. It's hard for me. I can't, you're supposed to get in when you fit in, but I can't do it. And you guys never did answer my question about the grandma's famous meal or the romantic night with your wife. Y'all didn't answer that one at all. What would you rather have? Y'all so suspect. Y'all get so damn suspect when you know your girl probably tuned in or something like that, or she's breathing down your neck or looking over your shoulder. Y'all get so suspect y'all can't say nothing to Eagle. I ain't gonna say it. They're like, I ain't gonna say it, Eagle. Stop it. This was a show for you guys to get some stuff out of your system. I give you guys a show. I haven't gave you guys a show. I mean, I didn't really give you this whole show because I said I was gonna come in and talk a little bit about boxing. I didn't give you guys a whole show, but sometimes I give you guys a whole show. And maybe I've been greedy a little bit. I haven't given you guys a whole show. We still talk boxing. I haven't given you guys a whole show. But a lot of times I give you guys a whole show, right? And so when I give you a whole show, now if I give you a little leeway, I give you some steps, then take those steps and let Eagle know what's going on. Okay, hold on just 1 second. I'm still here, but I'm just making sure this girl ain't trying to hit me up. Well, I'm just seeing, did she? Oh, okay, so here we go. As always, see, all my important, now I get all them, it's kind of like my important stuff. Okay, they're talking about I missed my jazz festival this year. Okay, so one of my videographer, he's hitting me up right now because he's asking me when I want to shoot the commercial and stuff like that. So there's always something. I always got something going. It's always something. Yep. Derek Bailey, slew that y'all. So I think I got that. Take my minuses. Y'all, sir said I'm taking my missus to my grandma's. He didn't even see. Y'all, sir, already know what's up. So, and that was my point, y'all. So I'm glad you came in because Derek and them were trying to be shy. Sir Flame. They try to cover their tracks because they don't want their girl to find out. What you mean you wouldn't want to have a romantic night with me? You rather go over to grandma's and get her best cooking? Because you can put the reasons up too, y'all, sir. I'm gonna put up reasons right now just so you understand. First of all, don't nobody cook like your grandma ever. Don't nobody cook like her. And plus, she's the matriarch. You want to be in her presence at any time that you can be in her presence because nobody's time is promised. And her time ain't promised, and you're going to end up messing the shit out of her. The third reason is that when you get that belly fed, you can do anything afterwards anyway. When you get that, you get that stomach full, right? Plus, you're going to be around everybody else who made the same decision that you made, right? You get to see more family. And then it's nothing like family. Family over. There's always should be family over your own personal whatever bullshit. I'm not calling it bullshit, but whatever you got to do, it should always be family first. That's me checking to see what kind of person you are, really, because you should always be like, no, I'm telling you, I'm have to just go with grandma. My grandmother's she's not around anymore, so. And you have those thoughts, you're going to always miss that. You still hear them, you still see them, you see their smile. Some of the ways that some of the things they've said and all that, you see that, you hear that. If you're spiritual enough, you can still smell. You get certain smells, like you get the cooking, and then that will make you miss it. I believe it. The words, I don't know the exact words, but my grandmother said she worked hard for those. She worked hard to to make, like, she used to make, like, we had a big family, man. She used to make everybody like a whole freaking, like, two. She used to make like two big ass containers of like cookies and everything for the family. What she? He said checking in, Eagle. What you mean checking in? Oh, you was out. I talked about you bad already, Derek. You can go on about your business. We already talked bad about you. You see what y'all sir put up there? Y'all sir said he's taking his missus to the grandma's house. When I asked him about romantic night with mom, with missus, or eating at grandma's, he said he automatically said he gonna take her over. He's smart enough to know that he gonna take the missus over to grandma's. He didn't say leave her at home and just go to grandma. See, that's what I said. It takes. That was one of those things where y'all had to actually do a little bit of thinking also. I'm not giving y'all free stuff all the time. Y'all don't just get to eat for free. And that's why even with this boxing thing, I don't talk about all of it sometimes because we covered it a lot. So you guys should be looking for anything. Don't fall in love with your fighter. Look and see what he's doing. Oh, that's why okay, I didn't even know he did that shit. That's why he's so much. That's why he's better. Oh, he throw a lot of elbows. Oh, he throw a lot of illegal shit. You gotta look at it. That's why everybody who's strapped riding Fury, they love Fury so much. They don't think Fury do dirty shit. 75% of the shit that Fury does is illegal or dirty. And like I said, I just ain't gonna cover it because I'm gonna let everybody else just figure it out for themselves. And then when later on you got to figure it out when somebody does like a whole breakdown, you say, "Oh shit, Eagle said that 10 years ago." Here we go. Yep, looking forward to Charlo versus Canelo. I hope Charlo come out and do his thing. Now I'm gonna give it. Now this is my advice to his camp is for Charlo. I would say fight tall and fight small and smart. Those are my. That's how I see this fight. Tall. You fight small and smart. When you putting that punishment on Canelo, you fight tall and smart when he needs to get that get back. When he needs to hit you, it's tall and smart. When you need to hit him, it's small and smart. Now some of y'all will get it, and some of y'all just don't get it because Canelo he's very good defensively, ducking and moving out the way, and making himself smaller. So if he's small and you small and you got better length, guess what? That means you get to connect. So when you drop down for them hooks, you'll be able to get them hooks and stuff off. You see what I mean? You got very wonderful hooks and uppercuts. So low, get down low and bang his ass, and then get back up high. When you get back out of that heat, then get up high, because he gonna get mad, and he has to like reciprocate. He got to get his back. I got to get my get back in there. Because he ain't the type to let you just run off a 25 piece and yes, your name is what's your name? Tell him Derek, what's your name got to be? In order to run off a 20 piece on Canelo, what's your name got to be? Y'all said Fury does box dirty though. He loves grabbing a man's head and punching, then duck out to them on the other side. Yep, he does that too. That ain't all he does dirty. He do a lot of dirty stuff, but that's okay. We're not really gonna talk about the dirt because I want y'all to be able to look for stuff like that too, though. You know, because we talk about it so much, y'all should be able to see it. No, you were looking for messages from your woman. No, Derek. I just told y'all what I got. I told you it was my videographer, and it is a female owner, but that's not who I was waiting on. The girl that just messaged me right now, I wasn't waiting for her message. But I like her message because she just showing me some native stuff. That's all. That's all. She got a little aggressive last time that we went to something though. She was getting aggressive with me. He said even though freeing my guy at heavyweight, that Francis fight is a whole load of BS. Yep. He said, "Oh yeah, it's a whole lot of holery. There's a whole lot of holery going on, brother." Yep. I gotta get back on my weight program. I'm starting to soften up a little bit. I think if I could just do katas and stuff, just a little, what do you call it? A little bit of ISO and stuff. Because there's a proper way. You can do ISO to where it's really effective. You can do a lot of ISO where it's really effective. But you got to be moving the whole body and stuff when you do it too, though. So, you know. And that's also good for you guys. You guys ain't 20 years old no more, so get those wrists and press those wrists together. Do the Spider-Man, you know. Do the Spider-Man like that, you know. Get everything nice and cracked. I can pop all everything. I told this girl, I said I can pop everything. You know, you can't pop. I told her I popped my chest. I said I can do all that shit. But she didn't know I had damn near broken sternum at one point, so I can always pop my chest. But sometimes I used to do that shit like it was like somebody cut my ass in half with an axe. That's how much pain it was. Yeah, Derek put it up there. Derek said, "Yeah, that Bevo." Said, "Yeah." Y'all, so I heard that at Surf Flame. Okay, he said Derek Bates said when was the last time the Charlo fought, and he moving up 2 weight classes. Not looking good for these fighters coming off a long layoff. Yeah, it might not, but I think he can. Charlo said Bud fight dirty with rabbit punches, and that would mess Spence up. No, I can't even say that, Sir Flame. I just didn't see Earl walk into the ring. When they showed the camera on Earl's face, I said, Earl, that ain't Earl. I was like, who the F is that? I said, it's not Earl Spence. I just didn't see the person. See, the thing is that they say the eyes are the mirror to the soul. But the eyes is a mirror to a lot of things, your health and everything else. When you look in the eyes that way, that's not, something's wrong. Derek said, sure, it was your videographer. Yep. He got, Derek laughed. Stop, Derek. Hey, Derek, why I gotta hide, man? Why I gotta hide something, Derek? Derek like, oh, yeah, sure, that's who it is. No, the girl did not, believe me, I would have told you if she contacted me. She ain't contact me at all. Girls are just too bossy, though. Especially these younger girls, they just real bossy, man. Young girls are bossy. Sorry. I deal with all of them. It don't matter. Because it's not an age group for me. It's a personality and spiritual group for me. I don't look at a woman because of age or anything else. I look at a woman because of what I can see. And some of them are younger, but they don't even care, but they still bossy. I'll be like, I don't even tell them, I tell them I'm a grown-ass man, and they don't care. I'll be like, I'm a grown-ass man. I can't even talk to them like that. Well, I know you're grown and all this. They start doing the head. They start doing the head fake. They start doing the head fake on me. Oh, yeah. They start hitting me with the for real stuff and all this. I'm like, oh, here we go. They start hitting me with the questions like, I'm a grown ass man, girl. Where was you at? I'm still nice to them, but it's like, where was you? I haven't seen you in such and such a time. Like I told you, that girl that was stalking me, she came up behind me. Well, what are you trying to do? Avoid me? Of course, I couldn't say yes, but of course I'm trying to avoid your ass. Because you crazy. Are you trying to avoid me? Hell yeah, I was trying to avoid you. Especially when you popping up on somebody else is doing something on, somebody is doing a stream and I'm involved with it and you pop up behind me. Yes, I'm trying to hide from you. Talking about you avoiding. Are you trying to avoid me? To the best of my abilities. Yeah. But Derek did put that out there, the Bevo. Y'all start laughing. Surflay said, no, that's what Charlo said. I said he just got Molly whopped. Okay. But Charlo was right, though. I just don't bring it up, Surflay. But like I brought it up like shortly. I'm not gonna keep talking about dirty tactic this fighters do very often. And it's because it's gonna come out anyway. So Fury, there's a lot of fighters that do a lot of dirty shit. Sean Porter, he's not fighting no more. He did a lot of dirty shit. A lot of the good fighters are dirty. Canelo, he's dirty. There's just a lot of it goes along with the territory, but like I said, you have to be aware of the dirt, so that way you don't fall victim to it. So that was my whole thing. I don't want people to. I want you to fall victim to like all the dirt. Okay, so Friday, hopefully, yeah, I'll be here Friday. So we'll try to do Friday wrap with. I got to look at the fights, Derek. I haven't seen anything, so I got to look at these fights tonight to see what we about to get into, so we can talk about these fights coming up over the weekend. And whatever else pops up, maybe we'll cover some stuff that we didn't get a chance to cover today, because I wanted it to be more of a fun thing, or just an educational thing, or just something just for us to just get things out of what our world is doing right now, because we're all in different parts of the world. So it's like, what is the world doing to us right now? Everybody okay? So you guys are all okay? I guess everything is just so glory filled where you're at. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you. Right where I'm at right now, it's not. It's not just wonderful. And I wanted to say this before I left. I don't know about you, y'all, sir, but over here, uh, our whole situation with food and groceries is freaking mad. Um, I can see a family of two, just a family of two, spending $1,000 a month on groceries, and maybe that's low. He said he did get hit behind the head every time he ducked. I don't want to bring that up, Sir Flame. Stop it. I can show you stuff where he wasn't even ducked down and he got hit behind the head. And you still, I mean, that's not an excuse to hit somebody behind the head just because he ducked, so I hit him in the back of the head. No. Conor McGregor was hitting just like Conor McGregor. That's what that is. That's like MMA style. He does that. Some of his punches are like MMA. Crawford does punches some MMA type of shit when he's fighting. Fury does too. But let's not talk about it. You guys go look for yourself, so you can say, "Oh shit, Eagle was right." I don't want you to say I was right. I just want y'all to just check it out for yourself. But anyway, my shout out to all the real people that I see, and my shout out to all y'all that mess with me. Thanks for joining me on this Wednesday, y'all. I appreciate it, Derek, and I appreciate you. Stop putting me on, stop putting me out there like that, man. Like, I'm trying to keep myself safe. I'm trying to keep myself safe, not sorry. All right. Hey, I'm going to catch y'all, man. Already. Y'all know. That damn Derek. Derek is straight up a troublemaker. Sorry, Flame. So they weren't intentionally made. You guys do your homework. Stop being fans all the time. Sometimes you guys got to be analysts too. I'm just saying, you guys know the deal. So just don't be fans all the time. It's been happening forever anyway. We just bought out like the most blatant one was done to Ali a lot of times, but we bought that out. We bought that out. But even the old fighters, they'll tell you like George Foreman used to hit people in the neck. It's in behind the back and all kinds of stuff. But it's like, I mean, it's part of that's like, it's just like, well, it was because of his personality. It's a little bit different. I'm gonna get out of here, but it's a little bit different because his personality was that he was just a destroyer. It's a difference when somebody is a destroyer. All these fighters, these little fighters, they're not destroyers. George Foreman was just complete. He was just a monster. He was just the guy. Yeah, I'll hit you in your feet if I have to. Like, I don't care if I hit you in the back of your vertebrae. I don't care. I'm not trying to really just only box you. I want you hurt and maimed, like real bad. I want you hurt. If you even look at his face when he did stare downs, he didn't look at the person. He looked at the person like, yeah, I'm not coming to box you. I'm coming. I want to knock your liver out of your body. That's like the wrong way to to look at stuff. But that's what it is, though. Anyway, salute y'all. Look at Derek, didn't even say peace or nothing. He used to say peace. God dang Derek. You too, y'all, sir. I'm gonna catch y'all.